Alright, ladies and gentlemen, alright. Let's go ahead and get things started. Welcome to XCOM 2, which won the vote on Discord by 1 vote. So, yeah, quite the interesting amount of, quite the interesting little back and forth we had on Discord there. So, hey there, Strange Mitten, how you doing? We are about to rock and roll and try and save the planet from the Xenos menace. Hey there, Tech. Alright, let's see what people are on. Alright, we got 7. So, I think that's good enough to get one. So, new game, veterans fine. We really don't need the tutorial because I don't need 2 people dying on my conscience immediately. Show subtitles, yeah. Reduce freaking error, yeah, that's fine. Next. We don't need Iron Man. Never lost the van. Integrated. Okay. Yeah, as I thought. If I don't... I integrate them, but it'll be confusing if I don't. Okay. Oh, Strange Mittens really enjoys XCOM. Alright. Glad you like it. What exactly is XCOM 2? Okay, so excellent question. So, part of the reason why XCOM was one of the options to be chosen was because that's one of the things I'm working on. I'm working on the UNSC from Halo, and I'm working on XCOM from, well, XCOM. So, XCOM 2, here's the basic rundown. In 2015, aliens invaded Earth, and there was only one organization that was standing against them. That would be XCOM, which is basically like basically the United Nations Security Council pulling its funding and throwing people at the problem. Now, this goes under the assumption that what happened in the first game is that you lost. The aliens managed to abduct you, the commander, and they've been having you in stasis, running simulations for them for two decades. And so in that time, the aliens have taken over the planet. Now, it's never fully established why. They set up a puppet government called Advent to basically run the day-to-day operations, which basically improves the quality of life of a lot of people, but they're running a bunch of sick and twisted experiments on humanity, and in this game, we find out why. Opening mission, they bust you out, and then you start leading the global resistance against the alien overlord. It's one of my favorites. So, let's go ahead and stick in. The opening will sort of sell you the propaganda angle. And I also have some mods downloaded to make this a little fun.
We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this?
Yep, okay, so those are like alien troops.
Even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Alright, now, this chick right here is a part of a faction outside of XCOM, because XCOM is still the organization that's leading the resistance. They're part of what's called, not skirmishers, reapers. Which basically think a bunch of rogues from the Stalker franchise, essentially. Excellent at stealth, have weapons that look like Kalashnikovs, and, well, always look like they're ready to have a rats battle anytime. XCOM has a great modding community. Yeah, I just wish the game was kinder to the mods. Hope you like missing 95% shots. I played Baldur's Gate. I'm used to it.
It wasn't our fault.
But yes, no, we will have several moments where we're like, oh, come on, I should have hit that.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Wait a minute.
Say something?
He did not.
You're one of those.
You must understand, I had no choice.
What?
Outrider, report.
So,
You do exist.
Alright, so that is our character. That is the commander.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and
And
get the
Reapers
hell
can
out of
sometimes
there.
be wrong.
They
Just gonna go
can't
ahead
know
and
we
throw
were
that
here.
out. Hola, mi amigo.
Yet.
Understood.
Futuristic
Now
Soviet
the
assassin.
real
I don't even
world
think their
begins.
tech is that futuristic. I mean, sure, when we upgrade the tech, absolutely. Honestly, this might be a hot take, but I think Reapers are probably the weakest class in XCOM.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the
Yes, John
Advent
X.
Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities
Put a
by
pin
the
on those gene
end of the
therapy
new
clinics,
year.
they're important.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of
Note the
dissidents
scales
again
on this
repeat the
guy's
mistakes
neck.
of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only
Okay, we're gonna take a strategy game. Well, Raven does like some strategy games here and there, but this is Lark.
Actions could never break the
Wait,
bond
what? But the
between
internet tells me that I have to hate women in sci-fi. No. That's common misconception.
Peacekeeping forces
Oh, I
have
only played the
already
first XCOM to
made
completion,
several
but the new
preemptive
faction
arrests
seems
of
like,
known collaborators.
a bit like the
Advent
Combine.
again assures all citizens
Sort of,
that
kind
today's
of. Because you're going to see some old
celebration
faces
is as
and some modified old faces from the first XCOM game. Technically, the first XCOM game was like in the 90s. But, like, the one in 2015.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peace.
So she is an XCOM operative, and Bradford, or Central as he's called, is the other guy on
Approaching
this op.
position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
He's a snake man, isn't
60
he?
seconds.
He's it's weird because if you played like the DLC of the first game, it's sort of like hinted that he is like one of the other enemy faction. I forget what they're called, but like he probably does have like some Snake-ass DNA. They're just upset that he looks better than he does. An X4 charge.
Now.
Well, that's not suspicious at all.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
I don't know what we're showing those because I thought I turned the tutorial off. The tutorial's off. I shouldn't have seen this. It's genetics. What are you gonna do? I look forward to seeing how the Vipers work. Their existence and frequency missing the whole series. The Vipers. Oh, the Vipers. They're both interesting to see, but typically, like, there are a few enemies that when they pop up, they immediately become, I have to kill that immediately, otherwise I'm going to have a bad day. Right now, we're just in a loading screen, just looking at the XCOM logo. Alright, hold on. I think we have a play now.
The aliens need to know that we're serious. That we're ready to infiltrate the city centers and strike at their heart. To that effect, we're moving in to take out a high-profile target that will get plenty of people's attention, especially Advent. Move to lock down the area and eliminate any security forces nearby.
So that Bradford and the rest of the crew can run in and grab my body. Alright. I came in time to see the boom. Alright, so right now we can only send 4 people on a mission. Eventually we will be able to upgrade it to 6. Okay, so we got, couldn't tell, a Russian, and... it's hard to tell. Because one of the things about XCOM is, like, in the first game and even more in the second game, like, you have soldiers from all over the creation. It's an international effort. Particularly now because, like, you're getting Resistance members worldwide. So let's see, we're going to have a Russian move up. We'll see if any of the funny voice mods pop up. I gotta be careful, though. Let's see. Move up just a bit right now. civvy. Gotta be careful. Don't want to hurt his precious little pumpkin head. Alright, Kate Tucker. She's American. Alright, moving up.
We shall deliver.
And she has a Sister of Battle mod. Okay, good.
These guys make
There's
up the
grunts.
bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're
Biggest
disciplined
threat
and
ever.
well-equipped,
The
but
loading
their
screen.
obedience makes them
and when
predictable.
we can do a crash system. That typically doesn't happen until much later in the game. We'll see.
Will do.
Alright, Pavlo. We have 2 Russians. And Isra, I think this guy's Iranian. Because I have a mod to have, like, increase the number of countries.
Double time.
Oh, they gave you that voice. We're changing that.
That voice?
I know.
Can't believe it gave you that voice.
Move up, Chuckles.
Chuckles the silly thing.
Chuckles the silly thing.
I forgot to change this for you.
Alright. Okay, so we got a 66% chance of shooting that guy, which means we don't have any chance at all. So, if we can play our cards right, we might be able to take out the whole squad at once. Let's see. This might spook him, but let's see what
I'm on the move.
Well, that was a thing.
That was a thing, wasn't it?
Alright. Grenades, anyone? Alright, alright. No, 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 no. There we go. Right there.
Now.
They're toast.
You good?
Absolutely. Alright.
They're on to us.
Got a promotion. And just grenades in the early game are amazing.
Yeah, the early.
Double
Yeah,
time.
in the early game you're going to have to upgrade your stuff very strenuously, otherwise it ain't going to be enough to... It won't be enough to keep up. Imagine letting Zetos live around you can't be me. Exactly. That's
Menace
what we're trying to fix.
1-5. You're near the target
With
position.
one notable exception. The skirmishers. But we don't let them live near us.
See, Earth has a problem, and it's the Xenos. Their problem?
Step it up.
Or the cure.
Yep. And we've equipped these fine men and women with scars to go take care of the problem.
See, and after XCOM successfully expels the Xenos, that is when the beginning of Super Earth can truly begin.
That's how my headcanon
Da,
works.
da,
The Advent officers seem
I actually do have a
capable
Helldiver
of grunts.
voice pack.
We're not
Good.
sure whether to chalk it up to
Good.
training or stricter
It must
mind
be
control.
done, brother. It must be done, brother Lark.
All right, we're about to get.
Do you have a space for a voice?
Yes.
Good.
I have a Sister of Battle voice pack. One of the girls right now, the American, has, and she's about to die.
No, don't die.
I can make more. Oh, she's
Spoken like a true servant of democracy.
she's only bleeding out. We can save her.
She's about to die, but I can make more.
Da, 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 da.
I like that.
She is still bleeding out. Unfortunately, I don't have any med kits to deal with that, so...
I used to have a med kit.
Sorry, Sweetums. Alright, get in there. I need you to obliterate this guy. He doesn't have cover. You have 78% chance. Show him that Russian accuracy. Hell yeah.
When she said that, I thought she was gonna miss.
Yeah, I was prepping myself for failure, but it worked. But yeah, we need a medic. Because hey, this is how XCOM goes, my friend. And go
Orders
any which
confirmed.
way, anytime.
Moving out.
We got to take out the squad before we can safely plant the stuff. You have a 69% chance. Let's just go for it. Giggity, 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 goo.
Hostile neutralized.
All right. We still got that captain to take care of. So I want you to move up.
Beat feet.
I'm gonna hurt you with that voice. Raven Super Earth Police are still after Lark. They can't find me. That's okay, we got a med bay on the ship for just an occasion. Quit bleeding out! You, pick up that blood. Just like, ah, jeez, Doc, I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Alright, first... Alright, I need you to move here.
Bam!
Oh, I gave him, gosh, that annoying guy from Persona 5. He has his voice.
Whose voice?
What's the yellow-haired kid from Persona 5?
Ryuji?
Yeah, he has his voice.
Ryuji Sakamoto.
Oh, you better not screw up, otherwise we're gonna...
Wow, would you look at that? No longer a threat.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Yes, I know.
Yes, Heil.
Now I'm just wishing battle checks
Menace
got
1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point.
Yes, Heil.
Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Alright, so, because of that, I think we saved our American, and we blew up a stadium. And, oh yeah, now thanks to the new, it's not new, but like the DLC, War of the Chosen, you can take photos. So don't let them fight alone. Get a good look at these morons. You're never seeing them look like this again. Continue, please. Because, you know, think, a guy with a lame hat, with a lame leg.
20 years
You
of
can
peace
absolutely
and
just put the blood back. Trust me,
prosperity
I'm done.
will not be
I
undone
trust
by
you.
the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today.
That is a speaker
We
talking
stand with
hard
the
shit
elders.
because he knows I'm about to
in
rock
their
his
wisdom,
5-foot wall.
and we shall overcome this crisis.
You gotta change that haircut. You can't see a dang thing. They're probably gonna make you a sniper because they know that'd be funny. Alright, let's move on. Calmest American operation. Hey, there was only two Americans on that operation. And everybody got promoted, which means we're probably going to get one of everything. So, let's see what you got. Sniper.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range.
They get sniper rifles and
They're also
pistols.
trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Believe it or not, these guys will be among the most inaccurate. But they do have squad sight, so... Also, another thing. Until later, every baseline class has 2 tech trees or 2 skill trees to go down. Some are better than others. Like, sometimes we'll, like, pick and choose. For some classes, we're just going to go heavy down one side. Like, let's look at you.
The Ranger serves as our
Ranger
primary reconnaissance
is
unit,
amazing.
capable of
They get a
moving
sword and a
independently in
shotgun.
concealment while
So,
engaging
we're gonna
enemies
have
at
a good
close
time with that.
range.
But another thing is, they have only one class line you should really ever consider. You have Scouts, and you have Assault. The question is, do you want to be good at hiding, like a little bitch? Or do you want to be good at slicing aliens in half? Yeah, we only ever go Assault. What'd you get?
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists
American
deploy
healthcare
robotic
system?
drones on
Not
the
a smart
battlefield
move.
that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Alright, so these are kind of interesting. These are support. Now, aid protocol basically just, you can pick one person and say, okay, you're getting a little bit of extra defense. They can also hack into stuff, which leads into the 2 classes. You have Battle Medic and Combat Hacker. Battle Medic is more useful in the early game. Combat Hacker is more useful in the later game because you can like hack robots and stuff and you'll have other medics to rely on. But yeah, 23 days, we're going to need a new medic because there's no way we're not going to have an operation in that amount of time.
Serving as
And
our demolitions
Gunner.
experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance
Jason
delivery
Voorhees,
whenever
soldier.
and wherever we need it.
Become that one dude from Borderlands. There's a lot of dudes in Borderlands. You're going to have to be a little more specific. Blessings of the Omnissiah are bountiful indeed. Do I have a tech priest? Launch grenade. Alright. So we're going to continue on. We'll come back to edit these, because one of the best parts about XCOM, particularly XCOM 2, is how much you can edit your individual troopers. You can change their name, their race, their country of origin. You can give them a backstory. When they get sergeant, you can give them a nickname. Accessorize them however you want. And my favorite thing, you can change their voice. Now, in the vanilla, whatever. They have voices. But with mods, you can download a lot of fun voice packs. Like, you can make them talk like Sisters of Battle, Space Marines, you know, Seto Kaiba from Yukio Bridge. There's options, is what I'm trying to tell you. And we got some stuff, and we collected the dead because we want to do experiments.
Commander, having these 2 soldiers continue to work together has paid off.
They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities.
Agent 47 will remember that. Yeah, if Agent 47's after me, I got at least a decade and a few save files before he comes to get me.
We've been picking up some weird
Tucker,
transmissions
like,
lately. It sounds a little like German, but
that
it's
for right
hard to
now.
tell.
Let's talk to Tygan. He's our research specialist.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power. Yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology.
So many OCs I could recreate.
Dr. Richard Tygan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the
one of the popular things. I'll let him say his thing.
Procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit.
They chipped me. I knew it.
Implanted directly
Deadpool,
in your occipital
Marcus Phoenix,
lobe.
yes, Liam Nelson, don't
Had
know.
I access
But
to
yes,
equipment
Deadpool and
available
Marcus
to me
Phoenix
during
both have
my
mods.
tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander.
Guards
I
residents
assure
should
you,
survive very long in XCOM.
I will find out.
Bullshit.
Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Alright, so let me translate what he just said. You're on an alien ship that we have repurposed with human technology. This is going to be our mobile HQ. And if you want me to research faster, get me more scientists to help me do research. So let's see, we can research new weapons, hybrid materials, or alien biotech. Let's look into modular weapons.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available.
All right.
We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
You could.
Commander to engineering.
With faith in the Emperor and a lasgun in hand. You'd be surprised how far you can get. Master Chief, that voice is Christmas plus Darth Vader. Honestly, a lot of the voice act, like the main three, I like all three of them on like the last game.
Okay.
This is head of
Rework your
engineering.
repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. There.
It's alive. Looks
Getting
like
our
Johnny
tech to
Five's
talk to
head.
theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father.
Not
And all
really.
that's
He was pretty old in the
happened,
first game, and this is
guessing
20 years
Central
after that.
didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything
Spark.
he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work.
When he wasn't cutting people's arms
I
off
know
to make them
he
fit
would
in
have
mech
loved
suits.
to show you around the place himself.
If you know, you know.
He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with.
Only when you can sync your
And
voice
with
in
a
your
little
lips.
more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Quit looking at me with them big old eyes. That's right, Rover. Back up. Alright.
I wonder if this is what it was like in the old days. Always on edge, ready for a fight on a moment's notice.
One thing. Gotta
Certainly
go with
keeps
that
you on your toes. New orders, Commander? You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Alright, well, you let me go through. Okay, view photos. Yes. Don't let them fight alone. Let's get better people for them. Alright, so as you can see, okay, we got a small thing. These two are willing to work together, but I really don't want to bond you just yet because, well, you two are kind of meh. Alright, so we'll finish your dad's work and cut the other ATM off. Yeah, so in the first game, her father was the head of engineering, and in the DLC, you got this special resource, and so you can either give it to the scientist, Dr. Valen, who would make, like, biologically enhance your soldiers, or you could cut off their limbs and put them in, like, these mech suits. Which, the mech suits were really freaking effective, but it's kind of like, why couldn't you just make the mech suit just fit around them? Begs questions. But anyway, so like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of editing here. So let's see. I think you're Iranian. You are. Yeah, they gave you the voice of the Rizzo. Absolutely not. So yeah, the baseline voices. You know, you got a lot of American English, some UK English, a little Australian, French, German. Now here's where we get the fun stuff. We could have him be the Joker, for example.
I'm coming in. Do you want me to come in there? Well, okay then.
We could have him be the Soldier from TF2.
Move, move, move! Hot, hot, hot!
Have him be Nick from Left 4 Dead.
I'm on my way!
Space Marine Titus.
Forward! Let us proceed.
Mark Strong Titus, not new Titus. But like Ash Williams.
Alright.
Space Marine Chaplain.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
We also, and for my Fallout aficionados.
For many of us, the road is a difficult one.
So yeah, this can add some stuff. So we can go silly or cool, and of course, as promised.
Affirmative. What about here?
Heading there now.
On my way.
Move it! Move fast! Duly noted. Now.
So you can see we got a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of voices to choose from, basically, because as you can see, I crash my game regularly with mods. Oh, and of course, one of my favorites.
Gotta move. Gotta
Fantastic.
move.
Talk about being completely lost.
Yeah, so
Dashing.
we got options. Now here's the thing on how I typically run with XCOM. There's two ways I see. There's two ways I typically run. Either one, I typically put my friends and family into the game, and I just recreate them. Problem is with that gets a little old after a while. I also don't want to reveal their faces, and also that would mean like pretty much 90% of my soldiers would be American. We want to mix that up a little bit. So what we are going to do is we are going to do what I call history shall save us. Basically, instead of trying to make specific characters, I pick someone from history and I put them in the game. So if, like, take for example, we got a dude right here that is Iranian. So let's find a guy from Iran, historically speaking, and let's throw him in XCOM because why not? So since he's Iranian, I'm thinking Cyrus the Great. So we're gonna go old Cyrus. And his last name might be kind of hard to work from. So we'll just go with his dynasty name, Achaemenid. So Cyrus Achaemenid. And let's see, when was he born? Might not have that exact history, so I want to take, okay, so 600 BC. No, not +6. There, now we know who he is. But now I gotta think about this for a second. What voice matches Cyrus the Great? What should we give him? Another YouTube I watched made us the chat characters. Yeah. Problem with that is, if I was like communicating via Discord or something where directly I could do it, I think there's also a way like you might be able to upload stuff. But since that's a lot to go through and we just set this up today, I think it's easy to do historical figures. You find to get the soldiers when someone tosses a grenade. So we want to go with the soldier, you say? Someone of this. Ooh, actually, wait a minute.
Move up on the double. Splendid, coming in.
We'll give him
Getting
number 5
resituated.
voice. Number 5's voice works for me. Alright, so that's the first one made out, ready to... Actually, no, wait, no, he's not ready. He's not ready. He is Cyrus the Great. He needs a beard. And ball cap. Do we have like something regal to give him? Oh dear. Kevlar field beret. Dress beret. That's kind of cool. We'll give him that dress beret. He's earned it. And facial hair, none. Gotta give him that thick beard. There. He's ready for the war. Alright, now these two, I will name you when you actually serve a purpose. Alright, so we have a female Russian. Obviously what we're going to do... Catherine? I forget her last name, so I'm just going to call her Romanov. Romanov. Do we have any Russian voices? No, we don't. So, Sister of Battle will do just fine. Twitchy? No, she wasn't twitchy. She was by the book. If we become soldiers, go down the list of chat XP. Perfect for... It's like, you pay enough money, you get in the game. But we'll see. I hope you're enjoying your freedom from the classroom. I am, Ranger. I really much am. I think there's a Peaky Pie Mob Rodan. I have not downloaded it. Hey, Lark, how about Old Hassan of the Mountain from a different Middle Eastern character? Right, but typically I try and keep them as close to, like, the nationality they give me when I go hit here. History Shall Save Us. I try and keep them as close as possibly. Alright. And... honestly... Catherine the Great's hair was typically done up in so, like, all these fancy ways, so I have a little bit of leeway to run. Go with that. Most of the paintings have more silk, but then it was brown, so we'll keep that. And no glasses. Change that face. There we go. Oh, I just realized that's Morrigan's look from Dragon Age. Yeah, that's... Alright, so we've got Catherine Romanov as our Grenadier. Cyrus the Great and Catherine Romanov. Not a combo you would expect right off the gate, right out of the gate, but hey, you know, what happens? No money, we're just us talking like madmen. Alright, so we'll edit some more soldiers probably before we get into our next fight. But let's go ahead and chat and see what Central wants with us.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again.
I'm sitting down.
Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you.
The resource management in this game makes more sense than in the first game, because the first game, like, I should be having blank checks, because the whole world is relying on me, and every single government should be funneling.
We're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers.
Typically, they have me like
These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
And you're plotting new course.
The aliens never expected to face off George Washington, Genghis Khan, Oda Nobunaga, and Emperor Maximilian. I've made George Washington
Commander,
before,
the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
That we do. Before we keep going, I want to go ahead and start working on...
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
We're going to go ahead and build a guerrilla tactics school.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running. Commander, I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms.
That's the
We
thing.
should
Scientists are
recruit an
important,
engineer.
but engineers are by far more important, because not only do you need them to clear facilities and build facilities, you need them to staff facilities. Because for some reason I can't draw out a scientist and have them work as doctors in the med bay. It's annoying. Anyway, back to it. I can't hear Crow Squire. Crow Squire. What? Is that your nickname for me? Anyway. Alright,
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Modular weapons? Okay, so we can research magnetic weapons now, but we're not going to because...
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
Laboratories, so yeah, that's 28 days. We're not wasting time on that just yet. We don't even have the funds to buy crap. So
I will begin our research immediately.
All right. Also, save game. Save 16. We'll call this the stream. Alright, back to scanning. Just want to say hi, good luck. Hey, thank you, Red Man. Is there a Fleekazoid voice? No, but if you want to get on there and mod it in, I will put it in here. Resource cache. Okay. Although Advent conducts regular research patrols of the regions, pockets of resistance remain in the area. We researched local resistance resource, pointed out several buildings nearby that they've stashed contraband in, offered out what they could spare. 59 supplies, thank you. And an abandoned colony to get rookies for free. Okay, so it looks like we picked up some stuff from Canada, and now we're going to pick up some rookies from Canada and Alaska.
Commander,
Ghost
as the
Cyrus,
resistance
Ghost
continues
Catherine,
to grow,
Lark,
we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent.
It's like, yes,
as
the
it
Middle
is,
East and
we've
Russia.
already
Surely
identified a
they will
potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Too bad you can't make a Grey Knight the Emperor's will manifest. Now, yeah, I don't think there's Grey Knight voice lines, but alright. So, normally, we'd have up to 3 options to try and, 1, counteract something they're doing and to get specific rewards. So, we can go to New Mexico, not the state, but the territory that is Mexico and Texas. And looks like they got New Orleans in there, so Louisiana too. Alright, so out of this we get an engineer, which is amazing. We want that, so let's confirm.
Setting course for
We'll have to
Sector
pick up
8,
those rookies later.
Mexico.
They should be sticking around for at least like a month until they F off. So let's see what we got to do. Alright, we've got what the heck is that haircut? You see, this is acceptable. Catherine over here, acceptable. Great even. Both of these, great. This, no. No. Not even as a joke, no. Alright, where do you... Oh! That armor means that she's a veteran from the last war. And she's British. She is British. Okay. Not sure... Not sure. Who should we pick? Sometimes the G convention is about to get longer. G convention don't apply anymore. We will be using chemical weapons and worse. Alright, so let's see. Character info. The survivor of the Old War, Leia was a ranking officer with XCOM when the organization fell. She was rumored to survive the ill-fated pre-war XCOM operation, later known as the Hiryu Kai disaster. Interesting. Alright, so let's see. Who should I pick from Britain to shove in? We got choices. Engineer turns to safe. Oh, you want an engineer? Let's see. Who am I who can we throw in there? I'm thinking. What do we do? Oh, this will be funny. Because technically the person. Why did you change the armor? Anyway, we're going to go Richard. What's over hairstyle? Thankfully, hairstyle is gone. And the voice of Shia Gorath. Ooh, Shia Gorath's voice would be interesting. But considering who I'm about to send in, I'm going to get you Batman's voice. Actually, no, wait, no.
Seize this momentum.
Just, ooh, July 25th. This guy was born on my day. Not anymore. Alright. Happy-go-lucky? He is not happy-go-lucky. He is intense. Ed, we need a handsome fella here. Hair color. Actually, it's not too bad. We're gonna go a little bit redder. Eye color. Say blue. No, not hair color. Give him that big old beard. Oh, that and he's not bald. Viking. Ooh, man, add a Viking. And a little too red. That's better. Alright, so I've just made Richard the Lionheart. I was playing Darkest Dungeon again. I know that voice anyway. Yep. Is it true that hitting the like button makes you more attractive? It makes me think you're more attractive, I would say. Give you... We don't need to give them scars yet. We'll give those as we go along. But yeah, and also, I want to adjust that armor, because that armor ain't right. There we go, that's better. And... there we go. If I didn't have the cool voice mods, I would have him speaking French. Alright, let's look at you. Where are you from, son? Germany! Auf Deutsch, jawohl! Well, we already got one Crusader King going. Why not who a second? Let's do Frederick. Frederick Barbarossa, biography. Was Holy Roman and... Alright, Craig Boone? I'm not sure Boone's the best voice for this. I'm thinking... Oh, let's see Crow. No, I want to hear Crow. Oh, hold on.
In America.
No, I need to say that for an American.
Yeah, whatever. That settles it. I have far too much money to be expected to do it myself.
No stopping now.
I think I'll give you Theodorath. Hard luck considering how you died. I'm tempted to give it to you, but no. Alright, so... head. Switch that. Blue eyes, maybe. Dreadlocks? No. Absolutely not. I think I also have to look like anyway. Again, we're dealing with the Crusader Kings. We need beards. Big bushy beards. There we go. Alright, so we've got them decked out. Make one of them Mark Anthony. We might throw some Romans in there, but I gotta get an Italian person, or from wherever that region is, for like a Roman official. Like, if I go, let's see, a Greek, I might throw a Greek flag, I might throw Belisarius out there. It'd be funny if Jesus was a battle medic. I'm trying to not be sacrilegious here, so major religious figures, like Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, they're not going to be making an appearance. Alright, so fellas, it is up to you. We got 3 kings and an empress. Let's rock.
Sky in position for deployment.
But if I was going to put Jesus in this game, I would probably make him like a psyker. Because you get psionics operatives in this game. Begin the mission! Louisiana volunteers, Yoli probably saddle up on the gate as we go on the war. Semi-legally acquired missile rifle.
A resistance operative managed to rig up some sort of data interception device through an access point in the Advent network running through here.
We're
The data
going
is
to waddle
apparently
the heart of
critical
the
to the
place.
aliens' latest operation, and they're already moving to destroy
Only
the
here
device.
can you see
We're heading in to
Richard
make
the
sure that
Lionheart,
doesn't
Frederick
happen.
Barbarossa,
Take
Cyrus
out
the
any
Great,
hostile
and Catherine
targets
the
nearby,
Great,
secure
comb the
the
sewers
AO,
of
and
Guadalajara
protect that
looking
device.
for rebel tech. I love this series. Make the enemy look like space wolves. No. I do not have the modding capacity to do that. Alright, Cyrus is in charge until
Hostile
further
forces
notice.
are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
Alright, so we gotta go in there and secure... Okay, so we are in stealth right now. So we gotta go in there and we gotta secure this locale. Ready?
Good.
Move up. Alright, nothing too bad. Everything seems to be okay. Richard?
Look ahead.
Yeah, that's what I asked you to do. Open the door. Thank you. Okay, nothing too crazy. I think you can go ahead and move up.
Onward once again.
That was a great voice choice for you. Alright, you, I think, can afford to move up a smidge.
Our burning fervor guides us.
Yes, it does. And Cyrus, I need you up ahead.
Double time.
So we're doing good old-fashioned Tempestus Scion naming conventions, if we have to. Yeah, I named them after that, so you can either look at it one of two ways. Either they are named after heroes from legend to sort of inspire the men around them, or I somehow found a way to magically pull people out of time to come save the planet. Whichever is funnier to you, please choose to go with. Alright. Freddy, going to Overwatch just because I don't want to...
And the first thing to do is to make people feel safe.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a stop to that. Alright, let's see. Richard, move up, open that, please.
Far beyond the light's reach.
Ominous. That's not how you open doors, Richard, but okay. Alright. Let's have you move up here.
That's right!
Oh shit, go ahead.
Daughters of the Emperor, march! They will never triumph.
Oh crap, they saw me.
Strike them down!
No. Alright, this could get squirrely. For the most part, I think we're in alright position, but... Oh, dang.
Steady as she goes.
Might be able to do something about this. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna miss if we try and shoot it, but this is what grenades exist for. I need no, yes, just
grenade out.
All right, we can one kill the other. Just what I was hoping for. Run, coward! Your doom approaches. Yeah, they still went there. Let's go with it. Makes sense that the game's alien. We would bring back our greatest crusaders for the task. There you go. Hold the ghost of George Washington to liberate America. Again. Alright, let's see. Freddy, can you get up there and shoot him? I don't think it's a good angle for that, but we can try.
Jeez!
Could have set up better myself. 48%. You ain't hitting shit. Alright. I could blow you up, but I don't want to waste the grenade, so we're going to have you move right there.
Sisters, march!
60%! If I can't get anybody else, I'll have you take the shot. I just need you to get in close, so... And... yeah, you're gonna need to move a little bit further. Let's see. No, I don't want you up there too soon. Head right there.
Let nothing bar your path.
Alright, let's see if you can actually do something. Oh! Oh, this is why we call you the Great, Catherine. This is why we call you the Great.
We bring fiery retribution.
This world we can pull an Independence Day. You better believe we're pulling an Independence Day with as much ham as we can muster. Just without Will Smith. Alright, Freddy,
At your
move it.
service.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Yeah, I remember you annoying buggers. So these are their, like, lowest psychic troops. They can do crazy stuff like use their psionic energies to make zombies. They'll also try to spook my soldiers.
The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
However, if I kill him, the zombies drop too. Oh, looks like we got a regular stormtrooper over here. He's gonna kill one of my men. Alright. We're in main slashing range. This is gonna be gutsy, but I have faith. Come on! Come on, Cyrus! You missed! Oh!
My pleasure. That's it!
The first of many misses.
Menace 1-5, we've got a line on the target. Move to protect that gear at all costs.
Eventually we're gonna make that 88% to 100%, but hey, it happens. It happens. What are you gonna do? Freddy, make the hole bigger, please.
More to the point.
I was hoping that would damage the alien, but I guess not. You know, it's not like I needed that to happen, but, you know, okay. Richard, could you please go over there
Forward
and
now.
F the situation, please? 81% on you. Kill, ooh, I don't want to set you. I do not want to set you on fire, Catherine. 60, 60, 84. All right. Let's see. You get a larger blast radius. I could potentially get more done with you, so I can kill you or hurt you and get covered. That's why I give you those grenade launchers. Outstanding. Did you miss? He was 3 feet from me. We're gonna be saying that a lot. Just know. Go ahead and take him out. Thank you, Richard.
Eradicated.
Oh, he's on fire. The idiot. Oh, good. He can't hit for
Is everything
shit
on this
either.
planet trying to kill me?
Hey, quick question. I got mods for Skyrim, but now Vilcus is stuck sheathing and drawing a sword in front of me saying, what do you think this is?
Taking fire.
That's one of the earliest glitches ever. I'm not sure that the mod's procking that. Though for me, Farkas was the one who did it. I think you're gonna have to like load before that point and hope that it doesn't proc. That is my best advice to you. Alright, as for you, you have a chance at redemption. Don't waste it. There you go! Let's see, you want to take them out because zombie drops next. And also, we abhor the mutant. Freddy, I need you up here. Let's see, how far can you boys run? I need you here.
We know our place.
Good. And, oh, Freddy. Settle down there, Freddy.
Yes.
Alright, Richard. Stay frosty. I want you closer. Move here.
Watch your step.
Okay, we got plenty of time on that thing. That thing isn't going to get anytime soon. Alright. Let's see if we can say hello.
Affirmative.
No. Alright. Move in.
Yes, yes, you're entirely brilliant.
Thank you.
Guards!
Your mother with that mouth? If you have one. 64% versus, yeah, I know which one I'm shooting at. Ooh, so close. But yet not close enough to do a full running dash. Let's see, move in.
Look ahead.
58%. Flip a coin, we'll see if we get this.
A glint in the shadows.
Dang, you actually hit.
One less
surprise.
obstacle in our path.
We are servants of the God Emperor.
Dang right. Now, lay some fire down that way.
We will be martyrs!
I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed, I admit, but I'm not surprised.
Make every shot count.
Oh yeah, that's Overwatch, we'll see what happens.
Oh, you wouldn't like me when I'm bored.
The fact we got one Overwatch
I do
hit is
apologize.
impressive. Please just try and make a zombie.
Soldiers lost today.
Oh no!
Hope
That's the second time we've had somebody bleeding. I forgot to clip somebody with the med kit. That's my bad, Freddy. That's my bad. I'm sorry. Unfortunately for you, you moved closer to the guy with the sword, so I don't know what to tell you. Let me know. Swords still effective in fighting aliens.
All hostiles are
40K
down and the
drop.
area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Ancestor voice line. Oh yeah. What do I do again? My recommendation for you is to go before, like, you met the companions or before that glitch hit, and hopefully that you won't proc it again. Let's take a photo to commemorate the occasion. Perfect. Humanity's last stand. No, we need to change that. We have text. Humanity's last stand. No. No, actually, here's what I need to do. Perfect. Continue. Alright, only one person being injured, not gonna lie.
I would
Very
like
good.
to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal
Sammy
elements,
boy.
such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
We're gonna see some scenes in the future, Mr. Speaker, that's gonna change that. I'm doing alright. Alright, and land. Welcome back from Guadalajara.
Our troops continue to exceed expectations
You're
while
gravely
working
wounded
with
for 23
limited
days. We're not
resources.
seeing him for a bit.
Impressive, Commander.
Alright, we made you a sniper. Okay. Keep you out of the river. And, like, so see, this is what I'm talking about. We could either make it, A, when the squad is revealed, this soldier remains concealed for a little longer. Or we have Blade Master. All sword attacks deal 2 extra damage and have a plus 10 aim. Basically meaning there's a 100% chance to hit. Sword way is best way. Alright, you made Richard the Lionheart a medic. Okay. Who am I to argue? Alright, and now, do we give you blast padding, giving her armor, or do we give Shredder, which can shred armor, or making her attack shred armor? I'm gonna go with blast padding for right now, because I want to keep my gunner alive. But a hair trigger, not worth it. Dang thing. Oh, here we go. Voice of Butter coming in.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew
Sorry,
is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration.
Typical.
With one exception.
I knew we could
It is
trust you,
good
random
to
scary
see you
voice man.
again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world.
I'll take your word for it.
Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
Oh, I thank you. See his faith. He has faith in me.
New objective added.
Contact the resistance in the Black Site region. Okay, where's the Black Site?
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Lovely. Okay, so we got Mona Jacobson, an engineer.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities.
Oh
Commander.
no, he got a negative trait for every
We should
crew.
keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll
Check,
need them to
check,
staff the
check.
facilities
We're in the middle of
we've
something.
built.
Check.
Commander,
gosh dang it,
combat
Central.
against the aliens day in and day out is no easy task. And eventually the stress takes its toll in various ways. We'll need to keep an eye on each soldier to manage their traits.
Okay, so he is now contracted fear of sectoids, i.e. xenophobia. Completely reasonable. Chance to panic, though, when encountering. Now, what happens, you know, you'll see what happens when they panic. We might be able to work that out eventually, but as for right now, it'll take 11 days to build
Commander,
that.
so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
We've done what we can to honor our fallen soldiers, Commander. It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay their respects. For most of our soldiers, the living quarters on board the Avenger are a step up from the conditions they've had to live with on the ground.
We got a lot of living space to chew out of here. But yeah, one of the cool things I do like about this game is, like, you can, like, depending on the timing, like, it's 2 a.m., but, like, if it was a little, like, it was like, a little earlier, you would see people, like, moving around, doing stuff. Like, you could see Cyrus awake, contemplating his life choices and how it all went to this. And you would see people, like, drinking in the bar.
Now this looks interesting.
Oh,
I got a special request here from one of our donors. It reads, an intriguing offer for your listeners. I will triple the standard price for every Advent burger they can deliver to this location in the remote territories. Name's a bit scribbled. It's hard to read. Tegan, Tilgan, Tigan. Guy's not winning any awards for penmanship, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so one, you've outed Tigan, our chief research officer.
Work is well underway,
and two,
but it
you're
will be
trying to
sometime
get
yet
Advent
before my
burgers out
research
here,
is complete.
And you're not getting me.
Local resistance forces in the area can get you into the site, but you will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion.
Oh no.
I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
Okay, so that's gonna have some unique equipment and stuff. Honestly, most of it not worth it.
Avenger
We're gonna go back to
plotting
getting
new
those
course.
rookies because we need as many soldiers as we can get, because particularly in the early game, they have a chance of just dying. I learned about the Emperor's Eyes today. It would be epic to meet in one D&D situation.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay, so now we can do plated armor, and we can now create nanoscale vests. Alright, resistance comm, alien biotech, and we're gonna go ahead and just do resistance.
I will make that our
we want to
highest
start spreading.
priority.
The sooner we research comms, the sooner we can start spreading throughout the world. Alright, let's see who we can pick up. Alright. Ooh, almost got a section clear. Alright, view room. We have it cleared out. And what's our power situation looking like? We're going to need power soon anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and...
Power relay construction initiated.
Alright, goody. Those two will be done about the same time. We found an abandoned colony. So we found 3 recruits, Victor, Lillian, and Karen. Interesting look. Not bad. Block out the haters, little guy. And supplies.
Avenger
Yes, we
plotting
want
new
those
course.
desperately. Because currently we only have 65. And We gotta pay
You are
rent,
too
man.
trusting,
Or did you
John.
answer my question because your
The
volume's a
skirmishers
little low?
are
Is it?
Advent.
Okay,
Advent is the enemy.
hold on one second.
The enemy is food.
Try not to bring
Interesting.
that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
He is the head of the Reapers.
I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov. Volk to his friends.
Pretty American
He and
accent
his
for a
Reapers
Russian.
are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still,
It is tough
we
here.
made
Okay,
some
I'll edit my
really
volume
good
in just a
progress.
second once this cutscene's done.
Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Alright, please don't force me to go into that just this red-hot second, because that's a
If you've
long
got the
mission.
time, we have a little bit of a situation here that could benefit from your help.
Oh, gosh dang it.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as
crap, I think I'm
possible.
gonna do that now.
All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
I did get a scientist and intel out of it, so it's kind of worth it. But gosh, I prefer to be a higher level before we deal with that nonsense, because we will see some BS there. But yeah, so let me fix this. For some reason, that should greatly improve my my own audio. But we will see. So, well, since you asked for it, let's launch that mission. Let's go. Here's my problem with this, too. You have the Skirmishers, which are Advent defectors.
Each faction has
and then you
agreed
have
to
the
allow a
and then you have the
two-person
Reapers,
squad to
which are
escort
basically
them to the
stalkers.
rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be
The
enough to
bad,
keep
like
them
those
from
two
killing each
are
other.
like Skirmishers are
We've got a
they're okay.
temporary ceasefire in
Reapers,
place for the duration of the
nah.
meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be
They're
ready
better
for
than
anything.
nothing. But the third faction that they don't talk about in this mission is the Templars. They're basically, you know how psych people think psychers just shoot laser beams? What if we made psychers melee combatants? That's essentially what they are. So we may not get a Grey Knight voice, but we are getting some Grey Knight action. Alright, so anyway. Catherine and Cyrus, you can go on that mission. Sure. And next squad. And who are you, Squatty? Nikonov? Another Russian. And a sniper this time. Interesting. We can do... First we gotta get that stud added, but first we're gonna change that name. If you're gonna be a Russian sniper, there's only one voice I can, think about. But you'll see, Lark. I know that your California's 40k fashion are Slanesh worshippers, but please tell me that California Chaos Slanesh worshippers are cool. You will see. You will see what they are. They were, I mean, I'm not, like, they're gonna be tough and intimidating, let me put it that way. I'm not just gonna, like, oh, they're the joke fact. No, they're gonna be able to hold their own weight, because the story I have planned for them, they didn't just come out of nowhere. Here we are. If we're going Russian snipers, there's only one option. Vasily Biography. Another one born on my birthday. That's weird. Alright, dude, I'm giving you a great resume here. You better hold your weight, my boy. Alright, voice. Let's see. Carl, let's see.
Okay. Well, alright. It won't matter. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, no, if we're going Russian. Obviously.
Go! Come on! It's
It's a little Scottish there. Alright. Head. Nose stud. Get that. No. It's proper Russian. I think the hair needs to be... We're not going Puffy Elvis. We're going... Simple short. That ought to do. And do we have like a Soviet style cap? Gotta give him the balaclava. A laser set? No, I want to save that for a scope. Alright, you two, stay frosty. Heavy weapons guy, who's invited to smash it. Oh crap, I missed a few. You have the Rulers DLC? Yes, otherwise I would not... yeah, not the... Yeah, the Rulers. Yes, they are active, but we haven't done the mission to find Dr. Vollin's beacon yet. We're just now going to go try and have the Skirmishers and the Reapers try and work together, and I wouldn't mind this mission so much, but the problem is they literally throw the most challenging of the Chosen at you, and for those of you that don't know who the Chosen are, they're basically alien assassins that have been engineered directly to fuck up my game.
Rendezvous with each faction and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Alright, so where are we going? We're going to Tijuana. So here's the thing that happened. During the initial invasion, they sent down like these green pods to like disrupt crap in the city. And the thing is, this caused several of the cities hit with these green pods to basically have zombies. And so because of this... Galahad asks, is this the Stalingrad guy? Yes, it is the Stalingrad guy. Vasily's, yeah, if you've seen Enemy at the Gates, it's Jude Law's character. I also picked him because Vasily Zaitsev is a fun name to say. But right now, it's Cyrus and Catherine.
Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
So now we're going to be fighting the Lost. Oh, and here's your introduction to the Reapers.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from.
Yeah, they kill and eat aliens.
Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Put that back on.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here.
Wow, I'm glad we got to see all these Reapers. Shame they won't be helping us.
We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Oh, sorry for you, KLA. First to go, unfortunately.
Now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox? Praetor Mox? His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this
where are all the
intervention.
snipers? Yeah, they
Reapers are
effed
born in
off
the
because they knew they
shadows.
would be useful.
In the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks.
No, you don't.
And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
Okay, flat out lie there. That is a lie. You know that's a lie. Because their gun, terrible damage. It's like it does slightly better than a pistol, and even then it's questionable. Ammo capacity is crap. You get 3 shots before you have to reload. And even then, their accuracy isn't all that impressive. Now, the Reaper Shadow thing basically means that they have a chance to stay in stealth while everybody else gets cover. But typically, they wind up having their cover blown relatively quickly. So, yeah.
In short order.
But they are harder to proc out of stealth.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace
Well,
elements
you've
of
never seen, 'cause the
unstable
sound you'll
radiation.
never hear.
I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
I think Tigan's old enough to have been there, though, my dude. I can look up the files and see how old he is, but...
Get after them, now!
Alright, move up. See when the Lost show up. The Lost are the zombies. Here they are. Now, 1 or 2 Lost, not a problem. But they typically don't come in 1s or 2s. They come up in, good lord, how many of them? Alright, let's see. Katerina,
Sisters, march!
Oh, good, more of them.
No more time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
Not
What
really.
was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
Yep, if you would, please, Catherine. Dropped.
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will
Purge the
prevail.
unclean. I'm up on, and gotta be careful when killing with fire because noise attracts these guys. Now the nice thing is, when you get a headshot on them, and kill them, you get a free action.
I will go.
Alright, let's see. Let's see how great and glorious your accuracy is that you guys were bragging about. Alright, that's good.
No compromises.
Oh, and you don't get revealed. Good. You're having a banger year. Alright, next one.
Return to your gods.
Yep, and revealed. See what I mean?
I'll need more ammo soon.
No, you won't. Well, yeah, you will, but still. Alright, good job clearing those out.
Tell your gods I'm coming. I need ammo to hunt. I must reload.
Alright, purge with holy fire. Also, we're going to have to change that voice once we get you out of there. Alrighty. Cyrus, move up. I also think I have a mod that's going to make melee actually effective against the Lost, because for some reason, killing a zombie with a knife eats your action. Killing with a gun
These
does not eat
creatures'
action.
DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
Yep. Alright. Head in there.
I must move quickly.
I think, oh, great. More of them. And here they come. Yeah, you ain't getting a shot off there, sweet. Oh, hold on. Let's see if my mod worked. Cyrus, this is all on you, buddy. Outstanding.
Dental work, free of charge.
Get in there. Yes.
He picked the wrong planet.
Kill. Triple kill. Oh, dear. And it just keeps getting better.
Hostile eliminated.
Kill-tacular. Look at that! Psychic slashing right there.
Didn't think they could get any.
Oh my gosh, you actually did do a psychic slash. That's absurd. Kilimanjaro.
Zigged when he should have zagged.
Oh boy. You've attracted more, Cyrus. Alright, not sure how this is going to work for you this time, buddy, but hey, we had a pretty good run there. You cut them all down with
extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet advent in time.
Only good cubby's a dead cubby.
There we go. The dude is John Wick. No, he is Cyrus the Great.
I'm just about empty.
He's biblical, I'll tell you that. Oh, you know, let's be fair. You took down, like, what, 6, 7 zombies in one turn? That's pretty impressive. Unfortunately, you brought friends.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Alright, I just need you to move up. And as for you...
As you order, Commander.
Hack and slash, baby. Do your thing. If you don't get a promotion out of this, I don't know what will.
If I don't say so myself. He's dead.
I love this mod. Slash him up! And they don't stop coming.
Just one more dead alien. Right in the kisser.
Alright. The game senses that I'm doing really good there, so they're going to be coming after me soon, so I gotta lock and load.
Now, then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now.
Not so close, soldiers.
What a guy.
I will reposition.
Freaking Samurai Jack over there. I know.
An entire city.
That's why I love the Ranger class. The Ranger class is honestly, of the default classes, probably the most destructive in terms of like sheer like tactical usefulness. Heavy, though they all have their uses. I'm not gonna lie.
I can get there.
Though I will say, sniper can either be a hero or a dog, depending on the situation.
Commander.
Stay frosty, boys. Stay
Momentary
frosty.
victory. Others are surely on the way. We must keep moving.
No argument here. You should have a clear path through now.
Calm down.
Second squad is already on
It
route
was still
to
time
Mox.
again. One would think that it's
Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Decided an American approach is still the best despite subjugation. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Dang, he went Reaper on them. Yep. If only you could do that on every turn. Alright, now we are going to look at Squad 2 as we meet up with the skirmishers, which are Advent not defects, but defectors. Vasily Zaitsev and Richard the Lionheart. What a combo. That is a skirmisher.
I'm guessing that's our man.
Cradle Mox.
Well, our contact anyway.
Crockside.
Hey, language. That's you just. Oh!
They were sent here to hunt, to purge the drop, the lost. Our meeting point is still secure.
I will say this: your armor is dripping, my dude.
Hostile gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
This guy's here to kick guns.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
Nox, you could wipe the floor with them.
The skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
Vasily. This is a good map for Vasily. Let's see if you can head up. Truly, he is a man of the people. Assassin's Creed Valhalla with his ass. Yelp. That's one word for it. Alright. Overwatch, boys.
Trespassers. The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Let's see. Who should I send up for Vasily? I need you to get to a good locale. Head up here. He's excited. The heck did he say? Oh yeah, I got voice mods running.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the
annoying.
The lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
Utilizing hook.
No, not there, not there, not there, not there. You ignorance. I wanted you to go up there. Whatever. I would pull him to me, but... Not giving me a good... Like, I talked how cool you were, and then did you miss? There you go, that's better.
Ammunition nearly gone.
Gosh, dude, get some better ammo then, why don't you?
Our way is made clear.
Richard, wipe them. See what I mean when I say they
weren't kidding when
explode?
you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances.
And the Ancestor, all the best voice lines. Oh, we're gonna have some great voice lines as we go throughout this thing.
Onward!
Alright.
A-10 Batal. I knew all these paths once.
Aid protocol to Vasily. Just because I think there might be some fire coming his way. I knew a pirate hero was going to be in for armor. I hope they have a blunderbuss. It's a pirate hero skin, so probably not. Your best bet is an execution, and I don't remember that being in the stream earlier today.
I stand ready.
Yep, thought that might happen. There you are. Let's see you earn your name, bud. That's the sniper I wanted to see. Beautiful.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Gazelle, you stay up there.
Move out.
A confident approach.
I never liked the Reapers when I played. Sadly, I couldn't get the Templar before my PC died. Oh, hopefully though we can get our hands on a Templar soon, because the Templars are delicious. They're basically a Psyker mixed with a Ranger. They are amazing.
The road is yours to travel.
He says on the road. Alright, Praetor Mox. I think we can go ahead and proc this. Head up.
A long run.
Yep, here we are. Cutscene time.
This is no patrol. It's an army.
No, it's about a patrol.
One we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back!
Didn't XCOM used to be a first-person game? No. I mean, there might have been a
Purifiers
spin-off
may be down, but unfortunately, that was our
going back to like
extraction
its original
point.
game, like the
I fear
90s,
that
it
is
was,
not the
it was
worst
not
of
a
it.
first-person.
Multiple biological signatures rapidly
Yeah,
on approach to your
great
position.
plan there, Mox. Unfortunately,
The sounds
you
of
drew everyone
combat
else in
excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the lost.
Kind of wish you could have this silly be mute.
Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
Let us advance unimpeded.
Those guys hate spiders. XCOM Files was first person. Ah, okay. Want you to remain at Overwatch. I need you to get back over here. Maybe you can zip
To
line.
that position.
Do not allow Mox to die. We're gonna try.
Repositioning.
It's honestly best to let them come to us.
I go as ordered.
Because if we get separated and surrounded, it can be a real problem. Come on, old boy. That's my boy.
That is good, no? Crash some more.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
Fair enough.
Ha ha ha!
Alright, reload while you can. Boom, headshot. Oh, damn.
I have no ammo. Reloading weapon.
Head up here, please.
Onward once again.
Make it a little harder for them to get you. And see if you can't take out that one. There we go.
On to the next.
The cost of
The match
preparedness
is struck.
Yes!
Oh gosh, there's more of them. Ooh, you're better with the rifle anyway. Surprised they're coordinated enough to climb ladders. Oh, they made it up.
That whole area area's hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position. We deny our creators. I am the victor. I have little ammo remaining. We triumph. I require ammunition.
Oh, we got ammo. We can keep fighting.
Their journey ends here.
Pick them off, Vasily. One more, please.
Hordershaw! I am ready!
I always like the voiceless sniper that just uses hand gestures and shaking the hit, but this voice is gold. Exactly. Exactly. We gotta go with that. Alright. Overwatch, buddy.
Chaos must be met with unwavering resolve.
Yes. I await their approach.
Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them. Think we've got something here.
Here they are.
Need another minute.
Let's see if we can pick a few off. And a 1.
Okay, enough.
Nice one there,
Singular
Richard.
strike.
Praetel, appreciate it.
We take from the Elder stock.
So that thins the herd a bit. Okay, so we gotta head over
Found
there.
a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
Like that optimism there, young man. Thin the herd, please.
Little man. Their casualties grow. No ammunition.
Alright, we need to get you guys moving and stat.
As you command.
This is a situation I wish grenade launchers were on Overwatch. You would think that, but the problem is that dude would just draw more in.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Dang it, Richard.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Must suffice for the time being.
See if you can take him out with your pistol. That, not good. Because I gotta get you boys bolting. See, because we gotta be all the way over there. Yeah.
Run to the horizon and lament.
Too bad you don't have Ellie from Left 4 Dead 2. Ellie? I think there's a mod for her. One time me and my buddy Keith were fighting these aliens. Lark. Ellie. Shut it. Okay. You gotta love when it comes together. Kill him.
They will fight no more.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Moving quickly.
Seemed to, like, didn't have to necessarily go that way, but okay. Now we're with more undead on the way. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
Alright, head over there.
I run.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
Oh, please. I'm sure they'll be on their best behavior. Now let's see how these long-standing rivals kiss and make
Rendezvous
up.
point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Cracksod. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
That is one of the chosen. Specifically, codenamed the Assassin.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
She is the most annoying.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin. Relentless death that stalks my kind. Butcher of freed Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Well, that was a quick kiss and make up. By the way, were those Reapers that you had earlier, or do we just assume she killed them all?
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Press X to doubt.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
So she's their Golem. Not quite. Might look like him, but no. Alright, the real problem is, the fighting her later on isn't terrible. But unlike the others where like you can kind of track them down and figure out what she hides like a bitch. And there's so many nooks and crannies on this initial map to find her that it's a bit of an issue. And if I recall correctly, she's immune to explosives.
Daughters of the Emperor, march!
Which greatly irritates me. And so not only do I have to fight her, I have to try and... I gotta try and,
my natural habitat.
manage the Lost, too. Let's see if we can't find her.
I can get there.
Putting her in stealth mode lets her travel farther, so she can help scout out for them crazy frickers. Alright, where are you?
There's danger on this path.
Go ahead and reload.
The match is struck.
I can't guarantee everyone's going to come home from this one, because she is a bitch.
Ready.
Alright, old Vasily. Let's go ahead and get you down in a good position.
Covering distance.
She's also immune to Overwatch fire, which is annoying. She might not be immune to explosives just yet. Up there she is.
Join me in the dark.
Alright, so now we can see her strengths. Immune to explosions, gosh dang it. Chosen to not trigger Overwatch or reaction fire. Crap. Weakness, increased damage from close range attacks. So, ironically weak to melee, noted. And takes increased damage from Reapers.
And I will end this quickly.
Which is ironic. It's like, I'm immune to explosive, but weak to Reapers, even though Reaper's best thing is an explosive. And the Lost have shown up to say hi. But right now she's in camo mode, which irritates the snot out of me.
Moving as ordered.
There she is! Oh, we got lucky. If you would, please. Oh, we might be able to take care of her relatively quickly. Oh, baby. Lady Luck, don't let me down now.
I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating.
She likes getting shot.
You surprised me, XCOM.
Ah, crap, she disappeared.
Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Oh boy! Like this wasn't complicated enough. Alright, game! There we go.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining Lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire Lost biomass seems to be converging on this position.
2 hours to beat her last time.
Then let's
Nearly
get
got
you
spotted
all the
like
hell out of there.
But took 3 months.
Firebrands en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving.
Alright. I think I did enough damage to her that she's not going to bother us while we go to extract. Yeah, okay, it already says I've defeated the Chosen. We got lucky there. Next time we will not be so lucky. So now we just got to worry about getting our boys to the extraction zone. Do your thing.
Another dead one.
No. Use sword. I paid good money for sword.
Dental work, free of charge. Hostile eliminated. Zigged when he should have zagged. He picked the wrong planet.
That's my boy.
Adeptus Sororitas,
Sword is in fact best. Now, for those of you thinking like, ooh, I want to get XCOM and I want to do that, bear in mind, I'm able to do that via mod. Normally, they would go, oh no, melees don't count for headshots, for the headshot reaction because...
you can make it.
Reasons. So I think it was an easy way to mod back in that. Good job, Vasily. Mox, I need you over there.
A long run.
Let's ride.
We modded XCOM as best com. Oh, 100%. Most of them are just for quality of life, like funny stuff, but sometimes you need a mod to like actually fix some
coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Let's get you over here.
I can cover it.
Oh boy. That's an awful lot of them.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
Like I play Long War 2. I've never done Long War, but I might have to at some point.
Push!
Never done Open XCOM. Right now, it's still just War of the Chosen, but after I beat this, I don't know. Maybe
moving far.
I need you to be up close and
Need a better angle.
Because we're gonna have to fan out that whole room. Oh good, more friends. We're just fighting the entire population of zombified Tijuana right now. That's just lovely.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the Lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
Volk says hello. Do we have ammunition available? We are compromised.
We don't need stealth quite as much right now, so that's okay. Yeah, only XCOM I ever completed was base game XCOM 2. Yeah, that's fair. I've completed the base game XCOM 1 and XCOM 2. But problems with War of the Chosen is, like, eventually after I destroy, like, the first two Chosen, then it, like, acts like, and then it has, like, glitches out.
I have no more rounds.
Well, then reload.
Reloading.
Zombies can't think. How interesting. Normal people. What do you mean? It's interesting that the zombies can think. That's not good, Doctor. That's not good. Come on. Earn your paycheck. I'm enjoying you being useful
Your friends will
for
join you soon.
the brief period of time you are.
One of many. Who can give me a resupply? For the Reapers! I will give me time to reload.
Alright, let's get you in there.
Let nothing bar your path.
Go!
Sometimes you need to take the high road.
Sure.
I mean, you can't tell that he's there? Seriously? That's absurd.
We are servants of the God Emperor.
I go as ordered.
Alright then.
Attacking on sight.
Make every shot count.
Light him up. I know there's a zombie we could actually put a dent in the zombie population. Oh, I know.
Hostile down.
Ah, dang it, there goes that.
I
My
did not
flawless
exist
score.
when this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Quick to forgive that old enemy, ain't we? Do not shoot signs.
Feel our wrath.
No compromises.
Alright, get over there.
I must move quickly.
Okay, so we got an eye on the other ones. That's good. Move over, please.
Our way is made clear.
%87% chance.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
87% chance. If you would, please, take care of the rest of them. Okay, just cut through the wall. That'll work too.
Right in the kisser. Just one more dead alien.
I don't know what happened there. But, okay.
We shall deliver.
Mow him down, please.
All but the faithful perish. We walk in his light.
Alright, Mox, get over there.
I advance.
Oh, great. More of them.
There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
Alright, quit flirting with each other. Richard, redeem yourself.
Back to the pit. Extinguished at last.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Annihilated. A momentary abatement. Your supply.
Basilia, I need you over there. See if you can kill one. Only 2 damage, dang. Oh well. Let's see, let's get you... Actually, first, can you just go ahead and kill him so that we can have everyone dead before we move? There we go.
No pity for the foe! We shall deliver.
Alright, Cyrus, get out there.
Splendid. Coming in.
Alrighty.
The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Maybe we should have gone to a rooftop or something.
Where the hell's our exit?
Oh, right there.
No! I do not intend to die this day.
I want to die tomorrow instead.
I will follow. Foxtala 410.
Where are my XCOM soldiers? They should be mowing these guys down too. Hold on.
Time to return home, traitor.
Don't take the useful one. Oh, anyway, they broke her to peace, so yay.
It looks like we'll be getting some help from these new factions. I'd love to check out some of their weapons and equipment. If
these guys are tired, meaning they need a break. Gotta bust in the newbies.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the
suck
same
compared to
reason.
me.
For the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation. Or die trying.
Yeah,
the resistance
certainly will do
factions
that.
take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers, and can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. With these guys, you can buy all of these depending on if you have the AP. They will earn these points as they go through and do stuff, but you'll also have like a pool where you will earn stuff. And so if, like, say you want something that like this costs, like this will cost eventually, like, say like 20 or 15. I may not have enough soldier, but I may have enough added in with this. Well, let's see, what are we going to give you? Remote start. Detonate an environmental explosive, causing it to deal twice its normal damage radius. We're going to go with remote start, because that's actually pretty useful. Alright. Zaitsev, return fire, and long watch. Medical protocol, please. Hospitaler now, boy. And Shadow Step. You don't trigger reaction fire. Even better. Demolition or suppression? Demolition, definitely. Alright, so you guys are pretty much juiced. Oh, his name is not Solo. We got nothing.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander.
That's going
Well
on right
done.
there, Shark. Like, where is my battle Uber? That is what it's called now.
The cost of your actions. Do your soldiers truly understand what lies ahead for them? Bear witness.
Alright, so yeah, what this is just showing what can happen. And in missions, what can happen is you can have the Chosen come up and they can knock out people, and they will steal your people, and you have to go rescue
we've never
them.
had the
So eventually we're going to get
resources
a mission to
investigate the
rescue
possibility of
Kratos.
clandestine Advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find. They could be doing anything in there. The Resistance factions can help us locate our captive soldier if we deploy on a covert action alongside them.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
Alright, thank you. We're gonna save after that, because that was actually quite the bit. Alright, let's see. Oh, good, important cutscene. Here's all the Chosen, all three of them.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves. Lest you be restrained.
No, the three of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us. Once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Yeah, just because he has the best sense of humor.
I dare.
Yeah, I agree. The sniper's the coolest one.
Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing.
Yeah, why didn't you do anything, guys?
Disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You've been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Grant all that those our will. To the one that succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Could have sworn I heard the hooded claw in there.
Commander,
Alright,
we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
Noted.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Gosh, you're annoying. Alright, now where was I before I was so rudely interrupted?
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
You couldn't predict that making radio headsets would be important for us? Improve shotguns.
I agree. That is an important task.
I want my
Commander.
shotguns to be improved. What's going on?
The
Auxiliary Zeit 7
always
Cyrus
tell
or...
you
Are you
otherwise,
sure?
But this is the true voice of the Resistance, bringing you the real news about the latest victory over the
Sandman.
invaders.
Oh.
We're
Might
getting
be a little
stronger
racist
every
there,
day,
but we'll do it.
and XCOM is making that happen.
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
Nickname Solo. No. We're calling him... No, we'll call him the Great. Outstanding. I did a Let's Play of the original for XCOM a few months ago. Reminds me at some point I should do this game as well. Yeah, you should. Alright, back to scrounging.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Alright.
The cooperation of these extremists will do little to unite the forces of your resistance, Commander.
Alright, so first things first, we're going to get a little closer to home. The closest it does get is like Virginia. But we're going to make contact with the Eastern United States. After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though. View facility, please. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Ah, old sectoid dummies. Love it. Alright, so let's see who we can train to a specific... Matt Williams? Yes, train the rookie. Let's get another ranger. And we can increase squad size. That's important. I need to find out what Kate... what I'm going to make Kate later. Before I start merging. You're like, what other sci-fi media would you compare this game to? Independence Day was already a comparison made. It's hard to say because typically when like you have alien invasion games, think something like Halo, where it's more of the conventional war rather than like sort of like Spec Ops combat. So I can't think of any like a lot of other sci-fi games that like would run right off of this. I think there are some similarities to Rogue Trader, so you could include 40K in that. But yep, power capacity is improved yet again. We can buff this up a little bit more.
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet, to organize and plan future operations together.
Yeah, but we gotta clear out the area so we can begin construction, sweetie.
The results of our breakthrough were quite fascinating. Commander, if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible.
Yeah, but
Commander,
we for something like Resistance Radio, I want that
particularly interested in this field of research, so much so that their inspiration could lead...
Alright, we have now unlocked the Eastern United States. And Canada. So, fellas, ready to join the winning team?
Long live the Resistance.
Outstanding,
New
soldier.
regional contacts located.
Oh, we go to Europe.
Commander, the Resistance forces we just contacted in this region have provided us all the intel they have on the Chosen actively working in the area.
And just where do you think you're going? If it's a fight you're after, you better bring everything you've got.
Thank you, Con Lil Comaine. Hunter, we're calling him a sniper. whatever. Alright, anyway.
Avenger plotting new course.
Nothing on the local comms.
Oh boy, here we go.
Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to.
Which will last a total of 5
Massive
seconds.
signal coming from the Advent network tower.
Those of you guys have been playing XCOM 2 recently.
Sir, I think you want to see
oh, hey,
this.
well, welcome to the show.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish.
As long as you ignore all those, human rights violations.
And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved.
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha.
Oh no, they're heading for Chile.
And even as I speak to you today,
got incoming on approach.
Tell you, Lark is not a breach of communication.
Shh, it's all right. To end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Oh dear.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance.
Nope, they don't.
Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Oh, so now I have to bail them out. What have they done for me? Did not expect you to pick up an XCOM game. I always see you playing for Honor. Well, Raven typically plays for Honor. This is Lark here's, and I play a lot of stuff. But Raven plays a lot of stuff too.
We have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Alright, let's see what we can bring
Setting
in.
course for Eastern United States.
I'm never getting these supplies, am I? Alright, Catherine. No. No, we are not calling her. We are not calling her War Dog. Let's see. Edit. Mobility. Tempting. Weapon upgrade. Give her a hair trigger. And customize. Character info. Again, there we go. Zarina. There we go. Alright, let's see. We got 3 rookies here. Let's see. Who can we... Okay, these guys are all tired, so we don't want to send them out. Yeah. Let's see. Gotta give him historical titles. Let's see. Victor Roux. So he's a French. Alright. I'm thinking... Louis? And obviously the spy. That way we can distinguish him, because there's a lot of Louis in old France. I'm also going to change that hair. That hairstyle will not do. Reaper helmets are cool though. That's better. We can keep the shades though. Shades are fine. And where are you from, son? Scotland! Thankfully we got... Your hair's kind of clipping through there, young man. Anyway. I know it's not his last name, but we gotta work with us real quickly. And thankfully, since he is Scottish, we have another one for him. And please, we'll get rid of that. Go with that. Okay, we got Robert the Bruce going on, and who are you? Alright, Japanese feller. Well, I'm gonna have to glue you back together in hell. Yep, we gotta go there. Alright. Depending on what they make him, if he gets upgraded after this, we may have to change his name. But the ninja. Helmets, hat. Need something that screams shinobi. Yeah, there we go. Actually, also customize button. I know it's not historically accurate, but we gotta have that. Alright, boys and girls. Launch! Let's go save us some civvies. Oh, I forgot to change his voice. Ah, bummer. We'll have to go back and do that later.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Alright, let's see where we're going specifically.
We're picking up an intermittent distress signal, and as far as we can tell, the aliens are hitting back against one of the resistance outposts.
US.
It doesn't look good. We're moving in to secure the
somewhere
area
a
as
little bit
quickly as
more
possible.
specific, but
Neutralize
whatever.
all enemy contacts.
Hopefully hopefully they make him a ranger. If they make him a ranger, perfect. If they make him a gunner, I'm changing him to Tokugawa. Alright, get in there, boys.
One of those chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Fire! 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 No, the flames!
It could explode at any time.
Alright, Louis. Get up there, big man.
Splendid!
No. Nothing that... Hold on. Did they drop him in on fire? They literally dropped this boy into fire. Unbelievable. That ain't right. You can't just drop my soldiers into an active inferno.
I can cover it.
I don't even have a medic on this mission. Who? Louis Capet may not live for this one.
We know our place.
Robert. Oh, great! You had to show up too.
Savor the moment.
Okay, and I'm playing miss shots, generate plating, gains health when nearby enemies take damage. Weakened from explosions, and takes increased damage from skirmishers. Unfortunately, I don't
It's
have
looking
any.
like your last.
Oh boy, here we go.
Commander, one of the Chosen is here. We'll have to deal with it before it throws off the rest of our operation.
You're ugly. We're gonna bury what's left of you in a soup can. Nice thing is on these style of resistance missions, they do have some soldiers to help out. They don't do much damage, but they do at least help. Louis, do your thing. Woo, critical hit, love it. And you got an ability point for flanking. Other one's plan works. Who you got eyes on? Okay, we got a boy up there that we need to deal with.
Yes.
Tori, you can't take. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure? Could have sworn you could put. Fine, you know. Who am I to judge?
As you order, Commander.
You can't see him right there. Okay, fine. Sure, makes no bloody sense, but why let logic get in the way of this?
We shall deliver.
Just kill him, please. Sweetie. 80% chance. 80%. Good lord. Ah, yeah, that's XCOM right there. When they said trail by fire, apparently they meant it literally. Yeah, apparently they did. Alright, Robert.
Hey, let's go!
You're on fire. I'm sorry, but I need you to do something good for me. Okay, 45% chance to hit me somehow managed it. So good was it? He said, I'm on the fire. Like, well, yes, you literally are. Alright, going to Overwatch in case that boy tries to move.
I see everything.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Yeah, get over here and fight me, Mr. Sniper. Not the one I thought you would shoot at, but okay.
Useless.
Yeah, well, maybe don't wait for him to get into a better position, rather than just shooting at the first thing that moves. Ooh, gunning down civilians, but you think you're so
Commander,
tough.
Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
Oh, thought you could hide, eh?
Good job, fellas.
I hope you're not expecting me
Also, a game
to
called
go down
Phoenix
that
Point
easy.
where you can manually shoot through walls and the soldiers can't see targets.
Menace 1-5, the Chosen Hunter is targeting your position from long range. You need to get out of his line of sight before it's too late.
Alright, then we will just get out of his sight. This seems like the obvious solution. Also, kill him, please.
The experience gained in battle
If Advent were
will be
any
fuel for my
good,
arm.
They wouldn't.
Actually, that voice he has is pretty good for him.
The resistance team is in the clear.
Yeah,
They're
it was
moving
like,
to help the other survivors. There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
I mean, we don't have to do anything, but yes, we will do that.
I go where I'm needed.
An Illyrian core and a data cache. Nice!
It's safely in tow. I will reposition.
Our burning fervor guides us.
Yeah, just keep moving, sweetie.
But of course.
I need you in cover since you got a little toasted early on. He has no idea what to do with himself. Honestly, of the three, he's probably the easiest to deal with. Not that he can't throw a monkey wrench in your operation. Oh, nice.
There's an
Give that man a
art
raise.
to what I do.
Apparently you're waiting for the muses to try and do something, but hey, I'm not complaining.
Come on!
We gotta get up to that second locale relatively quickly.
No time to spare.
Scout out for me, sweetie. And nothing too much. They seem to be holding their own pretty well. If it wasn't for the fact that there was a Chosen here, I would say the Wokas got it under wraps. Then again, considering we are on the U.S., like we're somewhere in the United States or Canada, they probably are able to get their hands on some pretty decent armaments. Oh, stun lancers. Oh, that's not good. And watch him. What the heck? What? Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, maybe they do need my help. Now keep laying at them fire. You're doing great. Except you. Go back to the range. You don't know what you're doing. Oh, he's holding on for dear life. Alright, there we go. Now you've taken care of him.
You're a cold-blooded killer, Commander. It takes one to know one.
Well, that last one wasn't even under my command. Though I will try and recruit him. That's pretty good shooting.
Hup, hup, hup.
See if you can give me a better vantage point.
I go where you tell me.
Nope.
At
So
first,
that's where they
Advent
are.
deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Daughters of the Emperor, march!
Gotta keep on moving in. Problem is we're so far away from like the main fighting groups. Maybe you go this way?
Out of the way!
Come on, there, boy, hustle. Oh, just realized we were here, did you? Do something about it, then why don't you? Oh boy, here comes trouble.
Not far enough.
See if they solve all my problems again for me. Nope, missed. Hit the range. Yeah, hang out by the barbecue table. I agree. Smart move. Alright, almost.
Time is running out, Commander.
And he's dead.
Death to the invaders.
Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Oh, hush up you. And Zarina, I just need to move you out of range and you ought to be fine.
We are servants of the God Emperor.
Alright, let's see. Where to send you?
Yes. That'll do.
%38 chance. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. So, I'll blow
A
it.
gift from me.
There. Let's see how you like them apples.
Discipline and devotion never falter.
Gentlemen.
Oh boy, one of these. A mimic.
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species.
Oh, he'll set
If
himself
only
on
we
fire.
had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
For those of you that don't know, that's a little joke on the first game where you actually get asked to capture aliens alive. You missed, Louis. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Agree. Ernest Muller's death is on your hands, Louis.
I see you.
That is not good.
With all the build-up surrounding your escape, Commander, I was almost hoping it wouldn't end so quickly. It's not often I get to take down a legend. I suppose I will have to take comfort in the fact that this world will be mine when you fall.
That's the Elder's hunter. From what we've heard, he's a relentless tracker with an unnatural ability to call his shots.
Oh, are you going for it, dude? Oh no, I was hoping you were gonna shoot the Chosen. Okay, yeah, sure, do that. Yeah, he's a big boy. Excellent.
All right, XCOM. Show me what you got.
Okay. We have bullets. Capture the enemies alive. What's worse happens they locate the only group that beat them up. Straight up fight. And captures a once-in-a-generation strategist. In their situation, yes. Now you put yourself in a terrible position, so I feel obligated to exclude it.
Continue that rhythm.
Volk says I am to obey.
Okay. So you just so happen to be weak to explosives.
Now we wait.
Sisters, march!
So let's set them explosives
They
up.
walk in darkness.
Oh, you. Yes, just realized I was here, did you?
Excellent.
First move up. Kill this thing. Or, you know, miss every single shot. I need to damage you. Get fricked. No, that's not a 99% accuracy miss. That was like 87%.
Not bad, Commander. It's time for a tactical retreat. But we'll see each other again real soon.
We showed the Chosen that the Resistance is here to stay, Commander. Now we just have to find that thing and put it down for good.
Speaking of getting put down for good, William Robinson is dead.
By God, I'll kill you for it!
You know, you could have avoided this if you had just shot him.
Oh!
Wolverine!
Menace 1-5, you secured the
honestly, I
remaining
think
civilians and there
the
are
home
no
pro
other
resistance
hostile
did a pretty good
contacts
job
on the scope.
themselves.
Good work out there. Great job, Commander. We sent the Chosen back to their masters with a few scars to show for their effort. If they decide to face us again, we'll be ready.
Continue for the photo gallery. Alright. Let's head back to base.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our
Robert
peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
This just goes to show that the Chosen are vulnerable and we can take them down. We just have to figure out how to keep them down.
Alright, we made Louis a grenadier. Okay. And how about the Bruce? He's a ranger. That'll work. And how about you, big man? Oh, ranger, good. We can keep you Hattori Hanzo.
Hello, Commander.
Low supplies. Yeah, I was working on that. Oh, good lord, no.
Now that we've finally got this place up and running, we should be able to access
another story moment right here.
Let's see if you two can play nice. What the?
Shen, getting some kind of interference up here. Seems to be hitting us across the board.
Working on it.
Something triggered your remote uplink. But how is that possible? No one knows these systems.
Shen, power readings just spiked. What the hell is going on down there?
Yes, Lark, you can get robots. I am aware about getting the robots. However, we are not ready to take on Julian.
Someone had to access that unit remotely. If they can access Rover, there's no telling what else they might be able to do. I strongly suggest we make investigating that signal our top priority.
We ain't ready for that, Chief.
Looks like Shen was able to confirm the signal's origin. Inputting the coordinates on the map now.
Avenger
I'm going to get my supplies.
Incoming message for you,
new
Commander.
Supplies.
Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating.
Okay, they're both just going to be targeting Resistance members, and the middle one doesn't know where I am yet.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Fair enough. Resources
Commander,
being what they
the
are.
factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Our resources from scanned rumors are doubled. Heck,
Commander,
yes.
we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the Resistance factions to
we want to
complete
locate
these
the
covert
Templars
actions.
now.
They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the Resistance while generating material support. This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
That's annoying.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's
That's
reach.
one of the problems with XCOM. They will
means
just
we'll
throw
have to fly
everything
over
at
and
you at
scan
once.
the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Alright, good.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
Right now you can start working on it.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance. Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
Let's see, question. Are my boys ready? I need a sergeant. I have 2, and 1 will be ready in a day.
Avenger plotting new
I'm back
course.
to getting these supplies, which seem to elude me at every turn.
Just what are you at the
Oh boy, here we go. Like I say, everything.
Hello, Commander.
Hey, bud, how you
Seeing
doing?
Your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention.
I'm sure it
Our
has.
unwelcome guests
No
are
kidding.
on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously
So they're big fans of the show. What
to
do you
be
want?
but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth.
Time for some guerrilla warfare, eh?
Take the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
We're tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
Not necessarily, but okay. Alright, so they start out with 3, that's not good, but I think now...
Commander, Mox has been captured. We should do everything we can
Cyrus,
to get him back before the Chosen do God knows what to him.
I want you and... Let's send one of the other new... We have 2 Kates, interesting. Send an American with you. Sam Cook, we'll see if you earn a better name when you get back.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Alright. That was the last thing I wanted to do. Whoa. What was that? But we have made considerable progress, Commander. But in all seriousness, we've done a good bit. We've kicked off the mission. We've done our first guerrilla op. We've gone ahead and got done our first retaliation op. And we've also met the skirmishers and the Reaper. So we got actually much further today than I thought we would. But considering we have 32 people watching right now, I think that's an encouragement enough to do this again. I was not expecting this to be this popular. So, hey, pleasant surprise. And if you have any other historical figures you would like to be created into XCOM, comment them below in the, not in the live chat because that'll be hard for me to keep track, but comment below the video to let me know who you would like to see coming up. But until next time, I will see you and continue to bring fight to the alien menace next time. Alright, boy, here you go.